Here we are, North Park, aka Mineral Springs. Hole 1, Mineral Springs, 294 feet. It is the farther one up there on the hill, but I am going to throw one to the short because I haven't warmed up yet. And then we'll get it going. The short one I think is like 180 feet. It's super short. Almost hard to throw with a run up. That's pretty good. Okay. Hole 1. I usually throw a rock and try to go over these bushes on the right, but since I'm not very warm today, I'm going to take my understable Thunderbird, just kind of go straight at it. There is a slight headwind, so I'm going to throw with a little bit more hyzer. We'll see how this goes. It's looking okay if I don't hit anything. Oh yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, I'm up there. Yeah, I did my best to get out here early. I don't know how Bonanza and them kind of like film themselves while they walk. With my tripod fully extended is so hard. I'm gonna tap in this one at the shorty that I threw. Just gonna bag putt it. Hopefully I don't miss and embarrass myself. Nice birdie. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you would not believe it if I did not show you where my disc is right now. This is crazy. It is wedged in the tree sideways. I got it. Nice. I'm just gonna play it as a straddle here. Nice. Barely squeaked it in. Let's go. All right, here we are. Hole 2, 216 feet. It's this kind of awkward hyzer. I'm gonna take a rock X3 and see what I can do. I think I got around. We'll see. I might have a putt. This hole always gives me trouble. It's not the easiest hyzer. It's like a awkward angle, so I always end up going a little bit long. But it looks like it's doing pretty good this time, so we'll take that. We got inside the circle, probably a 20-footer for our birdie here. So. Nice. 2 for 2, baby. Hole 3, par 3, 246 feet. It's downhill. I like to throw a little forehand flex at it. We're gonna go with the AVR X3. See how that works out. I just want to put a good amount of ante on it. Make sure that I get through this gap, and then if I hyzer out, I'll have a bit at it. Either way, just focusing on getting down, throwing it with ante. Too much ante. I crested. I burned over into the left side of the fairway, so I'm going to be having to pitch up from there. You know, I thought filming around was going to be much harder solo, especially because I have to lug all of my stuff, my camera bag, my tripod bag, and everything, but it's actually pretty chill. Like, makes you take your time a little bit more, and you know, I mean, I did get out here pretty early, so it's nice to just enjoy it and not have the anxiety of having a ton of people on the course. But here is my lie here. So I do have that backstop back there at the pin. It's not this short one, it's a little farther one. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a bid. Oh boy, sit. Okay, I should be able to clean that up. I definitely early released that, but it's all good. Let's see if I can clean up this par here. Got a little bit of a straddler here. Nice. I'll take a par. Hole 4. One of my favorite holes on the course. It's a very technical, straight shot. I love throwing these kind of shots. We have a 293-foot straight down the fairway. You want to throw something that's going to go straight and then turn over maybe just the slightest amount, but finish straight. And yeah, I take a Tour Series Rock 3, throw it on a little bit of hyzer, and try to carry it straight. Finishes down on a slope that goes a little bit to the right. So if you just land flat, your disc will go toward the basket. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I got the nice counter skip. I think I should be parked. Yeah, it's a beautiful day over here. It was a blessing to have a course like this in the middle of the city, and I'm parked on hole 4. Let's go. I'm gonna do a little back putt. I'm gonna tap out. I'm not gonna do a back putt. I was kidding. It was a joke because I don't want to miss this. So we are parked it, and there we go. Birdie. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Here we are. Hole 5, par 3, 286 feet. I'm going to throw my 2025 Jona Heinonen Tour Series Rock 3. And there's a Mando. I'm going to throw directly at the Mando with a little bit of hyzer, kind of hope I get through. This hole's pretty tough, so I'll be happy to take a par, not miss Mando. And I'll be really happy if I get a birdie. Get off it. Oh, wow. That was really good. And just look at this. There's forests in the city. Is anywhere else but the PNW have stuff like that? I mean, I'm sure you do. And I've seen it. I think that everywhere has like a certain appeal and certain beauty to it. I think that I'm a little bit biased because I've been here for so long. But yeah, I love it. Having a great day here at the course. I saw that I wasn't all the way clean, but look at that. Right there. Jona Heinonen 2025 Tour Series, baby. Look at it. Look at it, she's shining. Love that disc. It's so money. Get one. I have 3. Anyways, here we are. Putting for bird. Nice, got the birdie. Hole 6, 291 foot. It's basically just a forehand hyzer. A little bit more zoomed in than I usually am, just so you can see the shot. It's 2 inside, but I think I might be okay. I might have got through. But that's another thing about this course, especially lately, is that the locals and everybody here are so nice and supportive. There's some good vibes, especially out here in this Seattle summer. Kind of have this joke that for 4 months of the year, Seattle's one of the best places on earth. All right, so there's my lie. I'm about just inside of circle 1. Let's see if I can get the birdie here. No, it's gonna be off. All right, gotta clean up for par. Old disc swapper. Nice, another par. Sad to not get birdie there, but clean up par, so we'll take that every day of the week. Oh, you play this one from the longer tee pad, and then on the back you play from the shorter one. Hole 7, 294 feet. It is this slightly turned over forehand through this gap here, and then you want to keep it low, finish at the basket. I'm gonna flick the same Thunderbird that I threw on hole 1 and see how it goes. Oh, I got a piece of that. It's kind of one thing I didn't want to do, but we did kick out to a good spot, so I'll be able to chip up pretty easy for par from there. I'm honestly surprised. My battery's holding up pretty well. All things considered, this has been pretty fun. I can see how, you know, other people do this a lot of the time. Got the front 9 almost down, and then we'll head to the back. It does have a slight uphill slope behind it, so there's not too much danger in running it from here. See if we can give it a good bid. I am gonna have to go low here because I have these branches above me, but we'll see if I can make one. Just a layup in the end. Really hard to get enough power on it from the knee there. A little tapping. Par. Hole 8, 225 feet. It's a slight backhand turnover with a putter or a forehand hyzer. It has a really awkward angle. Like, you want to chop it off more than you think. So I always end up going a little bit long on this one, but we'll see if I can do it. Just remember to put good angle on it. Just get around the corner. That might be good. 2 inside. 2 inside. I'm going to be scrambling from there. Circle 2, I want to say. Give or take. And yeah, I can definitely have a jump putt at it from here, so. Oh. Honestly, I think if I didn't catch that, I'm making that, but that is the gamble I took. I'm gonna bring this disc and just replace it. I mean, if I had my mini, I'd be able to reuse my main putter, but since I don't have my mini, I'm just gonna put it right on top. Man, I just gotta put distractions out of my head. First bogey of the round. First bogey of the round, man. Damn. That's okay, though. Pretty bad 3-putt there, but what can you do? What can you do? There's one of those things, you know how spiders will take like debris that gets caught in their webs and lower them on little webs. They'll just take them out of their webs. Well, there's one right there, and it really caught me off guard. Anyways, hole 9, 225 feet. 225 feet. It is basically a triple mando, and you just want to throw something that has a good amount of left movement. Keep the nose down, and so soft through the gap. I threw it nose down, that's for sure, but came out early. Let's see if we can save our par from there. Front 9 went pretty well. I feel a little bit off just because there were some like odd distractions going on a couple of the holes toward the back, but you know, now we can anticipate that and we can move past that and focus on how we're playing. It's a good day for some disc golf. All right, so basket is there, my lie's here. I am probably gonna try to go over the top here with a Toro, throw something that stalls out a little bit, finishes at the basket, and get out of here with my par. It is kind of hard because I'm very obstructed, so I'm gonna have to really like feel the shot instead of being able to see it, which is kind of hard. Oh, you're good. Okay, yeah, it turned out pretty good. A little tap in to finish out the front 9. Not a bad front 9 at all. We'll take that. We did take one kind of dumb bogey, but other than that, we've been shooting pretty good. So, see how we keep doing. Here we are, hole 10, 294 feet. It is one of the holes that I love on this course. You're playing back to one's basket, but you're playing from a different pad. So you're throwing this turnover that plays up onto the hill where those logs were from hole 1. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my Leopard 3 here. Sometimes I'll throw my Thunderbird, my straight one, but right now kind of feels like a Leopard. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it straight, try to throw it flat, decent amount of height, have it turn over, and then hopefully go right in the basket. No, I threw it too low. I'm gonna throw again to get some practice with the Thunderbird. But yeah, threw that way too low. That's so much better. Yeah, I was like parked, but gonna have to take the first one. You know, and I think it's a testament to sticking to the game plan. Even if you kind of feel differently or a certain way, usually what you've planned out is going to work better than how you feel in the moment. And that's also a pretty good life lesson there. Stick to the plan. So this is where my Leopard 3 ended up. I could jump putt it, but feels like a lot of effort, and I'm noticing that with lugging all of my stuff around. I'm tired, so I'm gonna save him for the drives. See if I could throw the Toro in though. No. Skipped a little farther than I'd like, but yeah, I can make that. It's probably like 20 feet. I swear, I feel like that Thunderbird was probably close to acing, and it got stuck in the tree on hole 1, which is hilarious. But let's see where the Thunderbird landed before we, yeah, look at that. Right there, past the basket. All right, so got my putt here for par. Another bogey. I was doing well early on, but getting a little in my head, slowing down a little bit. So yeah, I mean, how many bogeys is that now, guys? Like 2, 3 on a very easy course. That's all right though. Keep it moving. Here we are, hole 11, 231 feet. Pretty much the exact same as hole 2, just a little scooted back, a little hyzer, through the gap, throwing a Firebird. I think that's good, but I think I carried too far. That's usually my miss on this one. All right, let's see where my lie landed. Okay, so my disc is right there-ish, and then the basket is over here on the other side of the trees. So I'm gonna throw this little scuba over this branch here, crash into the canopy on the other side, and I think that is gonna give me the best chance of getting away with my par. So here we go. Whoosh. Stop rolling. Nice. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Nice. Feels good to make a putt and not three putt after three putting a couple times in a row. Hello, hello. Here we are, hole 12, 259 feet. Pretty much the exact same as hole 3, but we're on a slightly more elevated tee pad. Gonna take the X3 again, see if I can get the angle right. It did hold pretty hard on me last time, so I'm gonna throw it at this right side with just a touch of ante. Throw with good pace, good nose angle. Hope it rides the way down, and I don't get the black ace on the short tee they have in short basket rather. Oh boy. Wow, that actually helped me so much. That was bad. Yeah, for some reason, without my gummy rhino, I just have no idea how to play this hole. Like, the gummy rhino is the one disc that I flick on a forehand flat, has a tiny bit of turn to it, and then has that finish. But I took it out of my bag because, like, I just don't use it ever outside of this specific hole at this specific course, you know? And I think that for me, the Toro is just all around a better approach disc. So, yeah. But here's my lie. Actually ended up so much better than I thought I would. Because there's my lie, and then here's the pin. And the fun thing about this one is that you can run it. Little touch Toro. Yeah, nothing crazy, just over the top of it. Here we go, just cleaning up the par here real quick. Nice, good little par. Hole 13, 272 feet. For me, it is a slightly forced over forehand flex. Kind of S's through these trees a little bit. Harder to catch on film, but really fun shot. I love this one. And let's see if I can execute. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that was great. We got 2025 Worlds going on this year. Beast is hunting for his 7th. We got Ricky still in the running. We got Gannon, who's in really hot right now. Niklas Antila, Isaac Robinson, defending world champ. You know, there's so many people who can take it on their day. But that's why I love majors and those 4-day tournaments versus like 3-day tournaments, stuff like that, because, you know, you really have to be a high caliber player and show up every day. And they're doing it on multiple courses, the Beast and the Monster, which are funny names for a Worlds course. But yeah, you know, let me know in the comments who you think's gonna win. Oh yeah, look at this. What a drive there, buddy. It's a nice birdie to pick up on this one. Not a bad drive. I really enjoy this hole. See if you can clean up here, get our birdie. Nice. Take that. I don't know if that was a foot fault. I don't think it was a foot fault. I don't know, call me on it. This is a par 3, 337 you have a Mando on the right side, and it is a huge dogleg to the left uphill. I think this is one of the only holes on this course that you cannot birdie. I can't even imagine somebody birdieing it. You'd have to throw the perfect line and have the perfect forehand, but I do think it's good to have some like par threes, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna take a Wraith and put it on a lot of hyzer, and all I want to do is I want to get up there. If I get around the corner, great, but other than that, that's all I would like. Get up and down with my par. Oh yeah, that is probably the best drive I've ever thrown on this hole. Yeah, so it's the best drive I think I've thrown on this hole, what I've seen on this hole. I mean, I haven't played with a ton of people here, so I'm sure people have thrown better, but it's pretty good. And I'm still, there's my disc, and it is that far basket, not this one, but the one there between the trees. So I'm still like, let's see, I want to say 150. And I want to say maybe closer to 1. Still 100 feet away from the pin. And I threw the best drive I've ever thrown on it. So if that tells you something about it, then hopefully it does. I'm not exactly like a backhand technician. I don't love patent pendings. It does look like that is the shot I have to throw here. Well, I caught some tree, but I still, you know, I thought I might do that, but I committed and we got through. So had a look at par, and par on this one is what I was asking for. Nice. That was actually a great up, and definitely going to be able to clean this up here. Yeah, great up. Pretty lucky here. I mean, the result was good, and the idea was good. The execution was pretty good. I just let it leak a little bit high, so I ended up getting fortunate that I kind of like grinded off of the branches instead of getting struck straight down, which also definitely could have happened. So it's kind of mixed feelings about that one. Hole 15, 316 feet off of this hill. It's basically a nice and hard forehand hyzer, flat, and you're going to want to finish right, and you'll end up toward the basket. Get lucky. I got a little bit lucky, but it'll be something if I get a birdie from there. So yeah, so on that one, I threw it a little bit too straight. You either want to go under these trees here, or you want to go up and around into this space. And I just kind of threw it flat straight into the heart of them. And that's on me. A lot of times I like to go under it just because I don't like to have that variance where I'm pulling over on a stable disc if I don't have to. But that is one of the most consistent flights. So yeah, here we got this little upshot for par. I'm actually going to give it a run here. A little far. It's going to be a tough comebacker. All right. I'm not sure if the microphones work from this far, but clean up our par here. This is a lot closer than I thought it would be, to be honest. So, nothing too bad. Nice, good par. I mean, you don't love taking par on the hole where you can get birdie, but you also just like not getting a bogey. Philo Brathwaite actually talks about it. He's like, you know, key to success isn't necessarily the number of birdies you can get. It is staying bogey free. I mean, of course, getting birdies is very, very important. I think the essence of what he's saying is that, you know, not getting bogeys is maybe more important than stacking up birdies, because you could have a round like mine today where I have 2 bogeys, and I mean, other than that, I've shot pretty decent, but my score's probably not the best. I stopped keeping track. Yeah, because I just wanted to enjoy myself. That's what disc golf's all about. This is the one hole on the course where I just don't necessarily agree with it. I just don't think it's a good design. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, but at the same time, it's just not a good hole. Let me explain. So it's a 267 par 3, and you have a Mando here where you have to go to the left of the pole, but the hole is actually behind this dead tree trunk that you could see about like 11 o'clock behind it, about 80 feet. So you have to throw around this Mando on the left and somehow get your disc back over to the right. And it's just a really odd shot. I've never really tried a stable disc. I've been trying this Roller forehand roller, which, you know, in hindsight is kind of weird, but I'm gonna throw the ape today, see what happens. Try to get a big rim driver, throw it out there, and have it fight a little bit, skip back to the right, see how it goes. A tiny bit of Annie out of the hands. Too much. Alright, there's my lie. I have to go around this pole to the left and then end up over here. I'm gonna have to pretty much go over that tree is my only hope. I caught it. That was looking okay. I don't know if I actually would have got there, but probably gonna take a bogey on this hole. It's tough, it's tough. I should have thrown the thrower. Alright, I got a hero putt here. Hero putt. No. Short, really short. Oof. Is this where I blow up, guys? Am I cooked from here? Let's see. Alright, so here we got this putt to save bogey. I'm in the bush right there, so I'm gonna play it directly below. We don't have 2 meters in Washington, so frick, this is such an awkward putt. Better run, but clean up our double bogey. Here we are, hole 17, 294 feet. It's this nice little hyzer into those trees. Basket is tucked away blind, but it is a great shot. Hydration reminder. Drink your water. All right, I'm throwing the Champ AVR X3, and let's get it. Got a slight headwind slash right to left, but it shouldn't affect me too much. This X3 is super duper stable. Yeah, that looked perfect. Probably parked. Here we are. You can see my lie right there. And I'm gonna tap in the birdie on 17, get into 18. It's been a beautiful day at the course. Had some ups and downs, some highs and lows, some great shots, some bad putts, but it's good to tap in a birdie on 17. I love this run of AVR X3. It is so money. Hole 18, 294 foot par 3. We have made it to the end. It is the same as hole 9, basically a triple mando. Just want to throw something stable, nose down, and you want to get a pretty good skip to the left because the basket is kind of back up on a hill there. But yeah, nuts. Made it. I'm throwing my one-time Palmy Beth Rock 3. I have never thrown this play before, but I don't have my stable Thunderbird, so I'm hoping this will do the trick here. Beautiful kick. I'll have a look. I'm gonna throw my my first run Rocket X3 to see if that works a little bit better on a shot like this. I don't get out of play a ton, so it's nice to get some extra reps in. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, that one's parked. So, pretty good play, that Rock X3. But yeah, that's kind of how you find your shots on the holes, right? You throw a disc that you think would be good for it, and then you see how it flies, and you know, if you needed something a little bit more stable or you needed something a little bit more straight, then you can tell, and you can, you know, throw your next disc. I mean, it seems like obvious answer, right? But sometimes the most obvious answers are the ones that we can't see, and you know, it's always good to be cognizant and leveling ourselves up in that sense. All right, so this is where my drive landed for the first one on 18. I'm not gonna lie, I got a super lucky break. I came off this right side and got a good skip, but we're playing up to this far one. Kind of a low ceiling here. It makes me wanna straddle out on a knee and take this putt. See if I can close out with a birdie. I really wanted to make that, but can't make them all. And in my case, can't make a decent amount of them. That's where the X3 went. But I'm gonna finish out this round. You've got a guy behind me. Don't want to keep him waiting too long. Little downhill putt, close it out. Nice. Par. Take that. All right, well, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you, here, let me make eye contact with you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my little demo of Mineral Springs. I encourage you to come visit. It is a beautiful park. The community is so good. People are so encouraging. And it's right here in the city. If you're with your girl visiting Seattle, just say, hey babe, there's a park like 15 minutes from downtown. I gotta go see what it's all about. They do dubs on Mondays and have people here pretty much every weekday at nighttime. Really great people, really great community. And thanks for tuning in. This is Disc with Dave. Out.